Hi, everyone. Welcome to this incredibly valuable webinar. I'm Jill from Aviatra Accelerators. We help women start, grow, and fund their businesses faster and with more confidence. And one of the ways that we do that is by inviting experts like Carrie Taft on. She's going to share some funnel building strategies that will come just in time to get a boost of revenue here at the holidays. And so Carrie, welcome. Carrie's the owner of Taft Systems and a funnel and automation expert. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to talk about all things funnels and kind of walk you through how we can increase our revenue and boost our sales with our funnels. So let me go ahead and get my presentation up here. And normally I use not PowerPoint. So give me 1 second.
And Carrie told me today that she, in walking the walk, she created her presentation with AI. I mean, it's her information, right? But you put it into a presentation. Can you say what platform you used?
Yeah, I used Gamma. So it's a free platform. You can pay for more features. I just use the free version. And I plugged in what I wanted to have on each slide, and it just shot out an entire presentation for me. And then I could go back and edit, put some pictures in, and all that jazz. So it was great.
That's wonderful. I love it.
I have 3 screens here, so I am just struggling with getting the right stuff up at the right place, but I think we are good now. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Can we see 5 simple steps to building a revenue boosting funnel?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so welcome to the webinar. I am super excited to talk about how we're going to craft our sales funnels and make them optimized for conversions, which basically just mean for getting more dollars out of your sales funnels. So my name is Carrie Taft, as Jill mentioned. I am CEO and founder of Taft Systems. We are a startup business here in Cincinnati. We provide an all-in-one business management platform for our clients with concierge support. So basically, short of the long is we help clients grow their businesses and increase their revenue with one simple login. And with that login, you do get unlimited funnels to build. We provide you with a ton of funnels. That's where we build out everything. I'm even going to share some funnels that we use in our business. The first one that I started with when I grew my business from $0 a month to $15K a month within my first 3 months, using only a funnel. And I'm going to share that exact funnel with you today. So I'm very excited to dive in. So let's go ahead and get started. So I just want to briefly talk about why funnels are essential. Without a funnel, you are pretty much leaving money on the table. So with a funnel, you're able to have increased conversion rates because funnels will guide your leads or your prospects through a journey that you have set up. And when you do that, it does boost your conversion rates. You will have improved customer experience. So you will be able to personalize your funnels to really make sure they're speaking to your audience. And then, of course, it provides you with a higher return on your investment because you'll be able to optimize each stage of your client journey, as well as get some metrics to look at to make better decisions or more informed decisions. So what is a funnel? By definition, a funnel is a guided path that turns a stranger or a prospect into a customer by addressing their needs and guiding them towards a solution. So we have different stages of a funnel. At the top of the funnel, this is where people are the coldest. They're just getting to know you. They might not even really know who you are yet or what it is you offer, but you're attracting them. They're becoming aware of you, of your service or your solution, and they're coming in through various marketing channels, through various content that you have. Then we have the interest stage or the consideration stage, where you now want to start engaging with your prospects. You want to start educating or providing valuable information on how you're going to solve whatever problem that they have. Okay. Then they go through the decision stage, which can be converting them from just a prospect on your page to then opting into your lead magnet. So now you're converting them to make the decision to actually exchange some information with you in order to get some information back, right? They're paying for your information with their email address. Another stage of the decision stage can be getting them to convert from being a lead to a client. So they're taking some type of action there at the bottom, exchanging money with you in order to get whatever solution that it is you are providing them. So funnels work because they really simplify the decision making process, and you can really tailor that experience by using a funnel versus just saying go to a website. One of the main things I like to compare a funnel to a website in kind of layman's terms is, think about if you're going to a restaurant and you have the menu, the whole menu of everything that restaurant offers. That's your website. You can see everything, go through every page, look at every item, look at all the ingredients, compare all the prices. But if you're using a funnel, well, then maybe you only get a lunch menu that has one item to choose from, or maybe two items to choose from on the lunch menu. We're making the entire process much simpler for you. We're cutting out all the extra noise. We're saying, hey, you're hungry, here's food, eat this food. This is what you get, this is what it costs. And that's what you're doing with the funnel. You're making it much easier for them when they land on your page to see, oh, I have this problem. This is how she's gonna solve this problem. This is the only solution. I need this solution. Then let's talk briefly about some components of a successful funnel. Well, when you have funnels, you can have so many different components on a funnel, and it's really noisy out there when you're looking at all of the funnels you see on the internet. I mean, if you just do a quick Google search right now and say like sales funnel, you're going to get up, I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of hits, and people are going to be telling you so many different things. My goal here really is to break it down and make it simple to understand. So there are a few main components that really do need to be on every single funnel. First off, your funnel needs to have a target audience, right? If, again, go back to the menu analogy, if we're going to be serving someone during breakfast time, we don't want to show a dinner menu. We want to show a breakfast menu, right? Because that's going to be our audience. So when we are putting our copy, like our words, our text on our funnel, we want to make sure it's talking to our ideal customer or our ideal client avatar, to really make sure that we are telling them, hey, I see you. This is your problem. This is why you should trust me. I'm going to help you. That's very, very important to have on your funnel. Then we have landing pages. So people use the words, and I'm guilty of this as well. We use the words funnel and landing pages interchangeably, but they are technically different things. A funnel is typically multiple steps, 3 or more steps. You raise the awareness, you educate or engage, then they decide and they take action, right? One page, like an information page, a sales page or checkout page, and then the thank you page. That's a funnel. Well, a landing page is just that one page and then potentially a thank you page, right? It's going to be much more condensed. It's somewhere where people go to land on your content. Okay. And then a lead magnet is typically what we see on the first page of a funnel. Sometimes it can be a product, but normally we see a lead magnet first. A lead magnet is something you are giving away for free in exchange for someone's contact information. And you are attracting, like a magnet, you're attracting leads to you by giving them something that's going to help them or be of value to them. And then email sequences. So email sequences are kind of a behind the scenes component of a funnel. As soon as someone opts in, you need to be sending them emails and nurturing them while they're still thinking about you, thinking about this item, this lead magnet that they opted in for, the information that they wanted. So you really want to make sure that you have your email sequences set up in the background, ready to go. Now, for this particular example, we use to nurture leads, but it could be the same thing for nurturing clients. As I mentioned on a few slides ago, you could do like a landing page that has a lead magnet. Once they opt in, then they go to the next page, which could be your sales page that says like, but hey, wait, there's more. For only $7 today, get this freebie, or this, not freebie, this amazing service or amazing digital product, right? So you still would want to nurture those people, even though they made a purchase from you. That would just be client nurturing versus lead nurturing. So next, let's talk briefly about why every business needs a funnel. Before I dive into the points there on the slide, I think one of the most important things why people or a business needs a funnel is because we want to be able to quickly provide information to our clients or our potential clients. When someone is asking you about one particular service that you have, why on earth would you tell them to go to your website that has all the information about all the things that you offer when we don't have concentration for more than like 6 seconds? I think it's 6 seconds that humans have, 7 seconds that goldfish have, right? So you don't want to send them to your entire website when they are specifically interested in one thing. You want to send them to that specific funnel page or landing page so that they're getting the info that they need immediately. In addition to that, think about what it felt like when you went to go make your website the first time. Just like, whoa, this is daunting. This is overwhelming. I need this page and this page and this page and this page and this form and that form and this automation and all the links and everything needs to go together. Well, what if we could just strip all of that back and say, let's just make 2 pages. Let's make those 2 pages sync up and just have 2 pages. It's going to be much more approachable, much easier to do, much quicker. And again, when I first started my business as a freelancer, solopreneur, just thinking I was going to have this little business on the side, I didn't invest in making an entire website. I just made a quick and easy funnel, and I grew my business within 3 months, was making 15K months without a website. Funnels are very, very powerful. So funnels also help your business with streamlining their sales processes so that you know, okay, every time I get a new client, they're going to come to this page, they're going to pay on this page, they can choose between this plan or this plan, then they're going to go to this thank you page, and then they're going to automatically get these emails. You're not having to remember to do that. You're not having to send out payment links and then checking in with people why they didn't pay. You want to have everything there ready to go. You just give them one simple link. It doesn't matter if they're on their phone, if they're on their computer, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When you send them the link, they'll easily be able to go through your sales process without you actually even having to be there and hold their hand or, answer all their questions. Funnels allow for scalable growth, right? If you design your funnels in a manner that actually speaks to your audience, it really does allow you to scale your marketing efforts more efficiently, more quickly, because then all you have to do is share the link to the funnel. You can drive traffic to the funnel. You can run ads to the funnel. If you know that your copy is actually speaking to your audience And you know this by checking your metrics, right? You know this by how many people are opting in, by looking at your conversion rates. If it's working, continue to use it. You can just push and push and push traffic to it. You don't have to change it. Funnels also allow businesses to make data-driven decisions. There are tons and tons of valuable insights that you can get from your funnels. And if you're not currently looking at your traffic, I recommend that you set aside time. I call it my CEO time every week for like 30 minutes or so and just look at where is the traffic coming in from? Where are the people who are landing on my funnel? Are they coming from Facebook or from Google or Instagram? Are they searching directly for me? So it's direct organic traffic. Are they coming from ads? Where are they coming from? If you know this information, it's going to be much simpler for you to actually target the people you want to target. In addition to that, it allows you to make quick decisions if the copy just isn't speaking to your audience and you're running ads. Well, it allows you to quickly stop those ads, change whatever you need to change or tweak it, and then push it back out there. Another thing which is amazing with funnels, and I'm going to talk about some different software you can use to build your funnels in a little bit. But one of the things that I love about our software, TAF Systems, is that you can A/B test your funnels. And so what that means is you can have one funnel, but you can design the front page 2 times. And then you can tell the software to show your funnel 50-50 or show the funnel 75-25, for example. I recommend 50-50, of course, first. And so it'll be completely random who sees which front page. So if ever you're unsure of like, is this copy gonna work? Are these images gonna work? Should I have
Oh yeah.
or fewer?
Nigga like, what I finna say? What I finna say? The fuck you was finna say?
Thanks, Jill. Should we have more or fewer call to actions on the page, right? If you're split testing, you'll easily be able to get that data and then see what's going on and make tweaks as you need to make them. So I talked briefly about some channels on looking at where our traffic's coming from. So that brings me to our next slide, which is getting traffic to your funnel. You can have the most amazing designed funnel, but who cares if no one's seeing it, right? If it's only your best friend and your boyfriend and your mom looking at your social media and no one's clicking on your funnel, it doesn't matter how amazing it looks. So getting traffic to your funnel is essential. And there are different ways that you can get traffic. So we have organic ways like through content marketing, like on your social media. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So what that means is you're basically telling the search engines, aka Google, and what do people use outside of Google, right? Google, Yahoo, Bing, Microsoft Edge, maybe. That's probably the furthest I can go. But outside of Google, you're basically telling the search engines to optimize your content to push it to more people. And you can do that in very many different ways. I will say that SEO is a game you play for the long haul. Typically, when you make changes to your SEO, it takes 2 to 3 months before you can start reaping the benefits of those changes. So you should always optimize all your pages for SEO. But just because you optimize it doesn't mean people are going to immediately find you on Google or whatever search platform you're using. We have paid advertisement or a paid source, right? This could also be through social media, Facebook ads or Meta ads, Google ads. You can pay influencers to market for you. Many different ways of doing paid advertisements. Content marketing, I talked about that. Basically, it's on when you're on social media, on your blogs, on your podcasts, on your website, guest podcasting, guest blogging, providing valuable content that you can use to attract people to your channels and then push them to your funnel or your website. okay? You don't want to just give and never ask. You always want to have some type of call to action to get people to get off of social media or wherever the content is and over to your funnel. It's incredibly important. I always tell people, like, yes, you may have an amazing Facebook group, but what happens if Facebook one day says, we don't like you anymore, we're going to close this group, right? Get them off of platforms you don't own onto your page that you actually do own. Some other practical tips are to use highly targeted ads to reach the right audience. Before you do any ads, try organic. I am a strong proponent of organic because that's how I have grown my business, and it's really worked for us. When you are going to do ads, because in the future you will need to do ads, you need to make sure your funnel is optimized for ads first. So what that means is it needs to work on both desktop and mobile. And keep in mind, most people are viewing social media and ads on their mobile devices. You also need to have a pixel set up. And a pixel, what it does is it's almost like a container of information. You put this container on the back end of your funnel, and then anytime someone goes to your funnel, the container is grabbing information about that person and pushing that information back to Google, back to Facebook, back to Instagram. And then in return, you're basically training these social channels to know that, hey, people who fit this mold, who have these things in common, are my clients, are my ideal audience. If you are using the pixels and the Google Tag Managers, you're actually helping Facebook and Google understand what people like. And what Facebook and Google do in return is make your ads cheaper. So not only are they making your ads cheaper, but they're pushing your content in front of the correct people. Do not ever do any ads without setting up a pixel first. I still recommend setting up a pixel even if you don't plan on doing any ads in the near future. And just a side note there before we move on is you can have multiple pixels. You can have a pixel specific for this offering, a pixel specific for that offering. So it goes much deeper than just setting your demographics on Facebook, right? Some other practical tips can be to leverage Instagram Reels, TikTok, LinkedIn, right? Depending on your audience. I do B2B, so I'm not really, I don't even have a TikTok account. I'm not on TikTok at all. For me, the channels we primarily use are Facebook and LinkedIn. Those work really well for us. But of course, we're also on Instagram because our clients, we do a lot of cross promotion there. And then you also want to make sure you're offering some type of value-driven post to direct your followers from following you somewhere else to your funnel to then, get them to opt in. So let's talk about some do's and don'ts of high converting landing pages. So remember, the landing page is the page you come on first. So again, I said I kind of use landing page and funnel interchangeably, but a landing page is the page you come on first. So we want to make sure that the first impression of your funnel is really clear and enticing. And I'm going to show you some actual funnel examples in just a few slides here. These are just some placeholder images. But you want to make sure you have really clear, compelling headlines. You want to talk to your ideal clients immediately when they land on the funnel. The very top picture that you have on a funnel, we call that the hero image. And that's because you are making your clients the hero. So you want to talk about their struggles, their problems. One of the things I dislike seeing the most is when you go to someone's funnel or their website and it's all about them. Like, it shouldn't be about you because you're not your own client. It should be about your clients that you're attracting. So you want to talk about them, address them, not me, and I, but it's you. Here's how you can solve that with this solution. You don't want to overcrowd your funnel with unnecessary information. People do not read anymore. Literally last night I was at an event and there was some writing in cursive and the guy was a little bit younger and he could not read the cursive writing. And I'm not joking. People don't read. You don't want everything to be so fancy that it's hard to read the letters, hard to understand. You also want to make sure you have some information that's bolded, some that's not bolded. Obviously, the bolded information is the information that you want to put the most focus on. But if someone opens, I call it open up, like a page on the internet, and it's just 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs, they are going to click or swipe quickly away from that. So you need to have an image that speaks to your heroes. You need to have a strong call to action immediately, a strong tagline that captures their attention. And then from there, you can have like some type of subheadline that supports the tagline, right? That's their main problem you're solving, but it supports with some type of brief, like benefit-driven statements. Okay, your call to actions or CTAs, those should be like very few words, like get started, learn more, start now, don't wait. Very strong, bold actions that you want them to take. It can be very like clean, professional, relevant visuals that make sense. Don't just put something on the page just because it's pretty to put on the page. It needs to make sense. You don't want to use slow loading elements. I don't know about you. Well, actually, I do know about you because I'm the same way, but I'm done. If it doesn't load within a few seconds, I'm out of there. Depending on the research that you read, you only typically have somewhere around 3 to 4 seconds to actually capture someone's attention when they land on your page. So think about that, and then think about all the notifications popping up. And then if they're on your page and within 3 seconds your page hasn't loaded, they're out of there. So you don't want to use slow loading elements. Depending on what platform you use, typically there's some type of feature that you can like optimize your images or videos for loading purposes. You can also use different tools like Cloud Convert and tinypng.com to compress your images or your videos to make them load faster without losing their quality. And then I already mentioned this, but it is incredibly important. Optimize your funnel for mobile devices. If anything, build it while in mobile view, and then work on desktop, because for the majority of individuals on this planet looking at things they're going to purchase on the internet, they're doing it on a mobile device. Okay. And then do not neglect social proof. People love reading reviews. People love reading testimonials. They want to know why and how you can help them without you telling them. They don't want to hear it from you. They want to hear it from all the other people around. So a social proof, that could be your Facebook reviews, that could be testimonials, that could be your Google reviews, it could be videos. Videos convert a lot on landing pages. You just want to have some type of proof, social proof out there that you are the expert in whatever your field is. So crafting a compelling lead magnet to capture leads. I talked briefly about what a lead magnet is, but you need to have something on your funnel that actually gets their information. It's amazing that you get traffic and traffic and traffic, but again, that traffic doesn't mean anything if no one's opting in. Okay, so you can have a funnel that's specifically for your lead magnet, or you can have a funnel that is a sales funnel that has a lead magnet up front. If you want to have a sales funnel without a lead magnet up front, then I highly recommend that your sales funnel, your order form is a 2-step order form where they have to give their information first, like their first name and email, before they can actually pay. Because many times people neglect following through with the payment. Maybe you want to gatekeep your price. So in order to see the price, they have to give you their email, right? So you could do that as well to capture leads. Because again, if you have 1,000 people landing on your funnel, but you have 0 leads, then obviously something is not right and something's not working. So when you're going to craft a compelling lead magnet, you want to make sure that your resource is free and it's solving a problem. Don't just give something to give something because it was cool and your neighbor was doing it. It needs to have benefit. You want to identify the pain points that your audience is having. Okay, you want to create valuable content, have some type of solution focused lead magnet that addresses those pain points and can solve, let's say, 30% of those pain points. But if they sign up and pay for something, well, now you're going to solve 100% of those pain points, right? Giving them just a little taster of how it is working with you. And if they think, oh, wow, this is really good and I'm getting it for free, how good is the stuff that I have to pay for, right? You want to design and package it. So this is probably the part that I like the least. I don't really like designing. Thankfully, I have a team that does a great job, but you want to make sure that your lead magnet is at least attractive in a sense where people stop and they're like, whoa, that looks pretty cool. And it needs to be easy to consume. So what that means is it should not, again, be 7 paragraphs on one page and font size 8. It needs to be easy to read, or maybe your lead magnet is an audio recording, like a meditation, or maybe you have a hidden video on YouTube that is your lead magnet. A lot of times when I do webinars, I provide those webinars later on as my lead magnet, and they need to opt in order to get the recording. So, that could be a way that you could have a lead magnet that capture your leads. And then finally, you want to promote and distribute. And you don't actually share the link to the lead magnet itself, you share the link to the funnel. A major, I don't want to call it mistake, but a major missed opportunity I see that a lot of business owners do is they have their lead magnet opt-in. And then once someone opts in, they, instead of go to the thank you page, they just redirect immediately to like the PDF or the video. Don't do that. The reason you don't want to do that is because, well, if you're already giving them the free stuff, why do they need to open your email? Right? The goal is to get them to open the email, because in the email is where you're going to provide even more content. You want them to get in the habit of seeing your name in their inbox and thinking, oh, wow, every time I open an email from Carrie, she's always giving me some good tidbits or some beneficial information that I could use. That way, someone will continue and continue and continue to open your emails. Okay, it takes about 7 to 8 touch points before someone actually purchases from you. But if you just give them on the thank you page the freebie and they don't have to open your email, well, you just totally missed out on an extra touch point. So when we are designing an effective sales page, so remember, landing page is where they land, sales page is where you're actually conducting the sell. You want to make sure you have some type of attention grabbing headline, right? Save time and make more money with this solution. Sign up now and have your dream body by New Year's. I don't know, whatever your compelling headline is, right? Then you want to have some type of like story where you're highlighting a relatable problem. Like, are you just so busy leading up to the holiday that you don't have time to get your offer out there in time, right? Save time and make more money with this solution. Well, I know that you're busy, you don't have time, you need to make more money. So here are the benefits you're going to get if you sign up today. Get started today. Buy now. Don't wait. Limited offer, right? We want to kind of use, I don't like the word scarcity because it's like negatively loaded, but we want to use like a sense of urgency with getting them to sign up now. Save 20% off your offer if you get it today, or today only, or limited time offer, right? You can even have a timer counting down on the page. It's a psychological trigger that makes us feel like we're missing out on things if we don't sign up right now or pay right now. You want to make sure that your value proposition is really, really clear. You want to communicate the unique benefits of your product or your service without overcomplicating the message. One thing that I do want to make sure people understand is that you don't want to focus so much on the features of your solution, but you want to actually focus on the solution itself, the benefits they're going to get of signing up with you versus the actual features. At the end of the day, no one cares what 12 steps they need to make to get the solution you're going to give them. They care about the solution you're going to give them. So don't spend up valuable real estate on your sales page saying, here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, etc., etc. Say, with my simple 12-step plan, we're going to take you from A to Z in 4 weeks, or whatever your offer is. Don't overcomplicate it. Also, don't give away your secret recipe right up front, right? Once they pay, then yeah, give it away, but don't do it beforehand. We already talked about social proof. It's even more important to have social proof on a sales page than it is on a lead magnet, because now you're actually asking someone to, hey, give me your money, right? Social proof, I mentioned, can be reviews, it can be testimonials, it can be case studies. For social proof, you can also use like the banners that people have like featured in this magazine, et cetera, or this podcast, whatever, you want to use as your social proof. It just something that builds your trust and your credibility. And then again, I cannot stress this, you need to have good, strong call to actions, persuasive language. Don't be afraid to tell them what they need to do to take action, because at the end of the day, they're going to get whatever benefit you're offering. So the next step and kind of final step here is to nurture your leads through your automated follow-up. And if you were on the webinar that I did about automation, you'll know that I love all things automation. One of the most important automations you need to have is a lead and or client nurture sequence. And your nurture sequences can be a welcome series where you're introducing your brand and you're setting expectations for future communications. Hey, Carrie, thanks for opting in for my lead magnet. The link is in the bottom of this email. Over the next few days, I'm going to be sending you some emails, just checking in, seeing how things are going. If you'd like to book a call with me, I'd love to have a chat with you and see how the lead magnet's working. Here's my link. That's a perfect welcome email that you could send out, right? Then you can have some type of educational content that goes out, so you're continuing to provide value and build that trust. So maybe the next email goes out the next day. Hey, Carrie, you opted in for the lead magnet yesterday. Wanted to see how it was going. On average, 70% of those who opt in for the lead magnet find success in XYZ. If they do ABC, book a call with me today so we can talk about making your ABC plan, right? I'm giving some educational content. I'm also asking for them to take action. Engagement campaigns. So this can be done through for both sales and for leads. So you're encouraging some type of interaction. Hey, Carrie, how'd the lead magnet work out? Hit reply. I'd love to hear what your favorite thing was. Hey, Carrie, if you found this lead magnet valuable, I'd love if you could share it with your friends and family, right? Some way that you can encourage them to interact with you. Maybe it's a survey, maybe it's a personalized offer. That way you know that you are having another touch point. I mentioned about 7 to 8 touch points are needed. Well, my stat here says 80% of sales actually happen after 7 touch points. 80%. So don't give up. And then you want to have conversion focused emails. You want to present targeted offers and overcome objections to drive sales. How would it feel for you if you could just make all your sales through emails and not actually have to get on sales calls and not actually have to do lives and, call people? It would feel amazing, right? Well, if you're nurturing them And you have offers that are very specific based on however it is that they came into your ecosystem first, which you should know because your funnel should only have one offer. Well, now it's going to be really easy for you to provide really targeted information to them. You should be able to provide testimonials and case studies on how you can overcome whatever objections that they may have pertaining specifically to signing up for whatever that offer is. So some easy email sequences you can have, again, the welcome email, highlighting some benefits, overcoming objections, providing social proof, making some type of like urgency based email. Hey, this offer ends soon. A check-in, how's it going? Asking for referrals, right? That's, what did I just say? 6 or 7 emails just there alone. All you got to do is write them one time, put them in your automation, connect whatever funnel to that automation, and now you have it there, right? Your nurturing sequence can be, for lead magnets, I recommend daily for at least a week. But from there, they can be weekly, they can be bi-weekly, they can even be monthly if they're for clients, for example. You can share tips, success stories, behind the scenes, anything that's going to give them some more value and insight to who you are and how you're going to help them. So a few other things to keep in mind with building funnels. If you want them to convert, you need to make sure there's a clear flow. You don't want to go from talking about the hero image and talking about them directly to your social proof. That doesn't make any sense. You're not telling them anything about what your offer is or how your solution is going to help them, right? You want to make sure that there's a clear flow in that funnel as they're going down, reading the different sections or blocks, as we call them, within the funnel. You want to make sure your messaging is consistent. You don't want to say, are you struggling with excess fat? And then later on say, you don't have enough muscle. You want to continue using the same consistent messaging all throughout your funnel and your landing page. Strategic use of CTAs, call to actions. That does not mean one single button at the very bottom of your funnel. People don't scroll all the way down. I recommend every block, if you think that's too much, then at least every other block you need to have a call to action. Call to action is that button, sign up now, get started today, learn more. Get the free guide, right? You have those call to actions on every block is my suggestion. Another thing you want to keep in mind when it comes to building your funnels, look at your conversion rates. How many people are landing on your funnel? How many people are opting in? Out of those people who opt in, how many people sign up? That will tell you, okay, do I need to have more touch points, fewer touch points? Do I need to ask for the sell quicker? It will help you understand what is going on within your funnel and outside of the funnel in order to make whatever changes you need to make to have a greater conversion. And then my final thing here for you to keep in mind, which I guess is really important since I wrote it twice on the slide, is your open and your click rates. And so that means for your emails after they've opted in. Yes, people opt in and opt in and opt in. I mean, I've had people buy courses who never even log into the course, right? It's human nature. We want all of these things that are going to make our lives better. We want all these things that are going to make us money, make us, famous and feel good and blah, 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 all the things. So we want to spend our money. If I don't spend my money with you, I'm still going to go spend my money with someone else, right? So you want to make sure that you are checking your open rates. So yes, they're opting in, but are they actually opening the email? And then even more important than open rates, are they clicking on the emails? I highly recommend, this is a little side tangent because again, I love automations, but I highly recommend having some type of automation if they click to send them an email faster or send them a text message faster, because when they click, they are interested. They're clicking because they either want to learn more or something sounded exciting, or maybe they wanted to get on your calendar, but then their phone died and they didn't remember off the top of their head what appointments they had on their Google already, or maybe they clicked and they wanted to sign up but they didn't have their credit card right there. Use that as an indicator that these leads are warmer and reach out to them faster, whether it be through automation or through actual picking up the phone and calling them. And next, where do you go to build your software and your tools? Well, we have Task Systems, of course, which is my business, where we provide you with over 1,000 templates for funnel building and landing page building. But there are many, many different softwares out there. Some of the main ones are Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Kajabi. Definitely recommend testing them all out, trying, seeing what you find the most intuitive for you, the easiest for you, what fits your budget the most, and then go from there. But I mean, you can Google, and there are many, many, many other platforms as well that allow you to build funnels and landing pages. So I promised you some real life examples, and I am going to show them. So this funnel to the, let's see if I can put a pen or laser pointer. Okay, see my laser? This funnel right here was the very first funnel that I made for my business that I used for the first 3 months before I even made a website to grow my business to 15K months. And it's not super fancy. It has a hero image here. I go straight into talking about myself, which you should never do, but I did because it was my first funnel. I immediately have a call to action, which says, let's chat. I provide some social proof right here with some stats. I've been supporting people in this role for this many years. I've helped this many clients. We're in this many countries. This is our response time, resolution time, right? These are important stats that people who are my ideal audience, that they see, and that matters to them. Then I have more social proof here. I have a video testimonial and I have 2 written testimonials from businesses in different, this guy's in Spain, this woman's in the UK, and this guy's in Hawaii. So they are different ages, they're different demographics, they're across different industries, and it's their words, they're quoted, so people know, okay, this is social proof. Then I have another call to action here. Here's a strong, compelling headline. Time for you to work on the business rather than in the business. And then I have a brief, like 2 paragraphs here with why and how I'm going to be able to help them. Then again, I have that exact same call to action. Let's chat. Then I have a very simple 3-step solution. People can choose between A, B, and C. Those are all sub offers essentially of my main offer, and they can click on the let's chat, and all of the buttons bring them to my calendar. Okay, this is the very first lead magnet that I used, or funnel page that I created. This funnel page is step 1 of a sales funnel, and then step 2 is the actual checkout page. So obviously it's cut off a little bit, but at the top of this page right here, and if anyone would like a live link, I'm happy to share. But at the top of this page right here is actually a hero video where there's a video talking about the pain points that these business owners have. Then it goes into how we can help them, our 3-step model. Then here we have the lead magnet, which is like, oh, well, you get these 3 bonuses if you start your free trial. All of the call to actions here are start free trial. Then again, we go straight into testimonials. We have that social proof. And then down at the bottom, we have the about us, meet us, because we don't really matter. It's you, the client, who matters. So it needs to be about them and what they're going to get or benefit from working with you. Then the checkout page. So here, start the free trial. They click on that. Then they go to the checkout page, which in order to start the free trial, because we're giving away essentially our free trial as our lead magnet, there's a 2-step order form. So what that means is on the first step of the order form, they put in their information, their name and their email, and I do ask for a phone number on this. And then they go to the next step, which is the payment step. So just in case they then see the price and they don't end up signing up, I will still have gotten their information and can put them in an abandoned cart sequence. And then that tells me, okay, well, if I'm getting, let's just pretend 100 leads landing on my funnel every day, maybe I'm getting 25 people opting in, but then I'm only getting 5% sales. Well, is it the price? Do these people need to know the price up front so that, I'm not getting unqualified leads? Is it something on the checkout page that isn't speaking to them? Like, why am I getting so many people opting in, but I'm only getting so many conversions, right? Then I can also look at my emails. What are my open rates, my click rates? At what point in the email nurturing am I actually converting them from a lead to a client? And so by having all of these steps separate, but looking at them together as a whole, it provides me with a lot more information. And that is almost all that I have for you. If you would like a free audit of your funnel, please text us the word audit to 513-654-3217, and we will hop on Zoom with you and give you a free audit recorded call of your funnel and give you some tips to build your funnel better and convert more clients to leads and make more money. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a great offer, Carrie. That's very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to do that. I love it. Does anyone have any questions for Carrie? I have one. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just tossed this in the chat, but the idea of above the fold with a website, does that pertain to funnel creation as well?
Absolutely. So for those of you who don't know what the fold is every time you have to scroll down or up, whatever way you scroll. So when you first land on the page, whether it be a website or a funnel, that is the most valuable landscape or real estate that you have right there. That is where you should have your compelling tagline or headline, a sub-headline that just provides very briefly statement on how you're going to help them, your hero image. So where someone goes and looks at something and they think, oh yeah, I fit in here. I like that. I resonate with that. One time I saw a website for a winery, and I love wine, and it was all older individuals who looked nothing like me. I didn't feel like that would be a place that I would fit in, even though the words were saying it's casual and a happy hour place and all of that, but the pictures did not look like something that like I belonged to. So for me, I never ended up going to that winery because the fold told me you don't belong here. So all of that information that you have on that first screen before they have to scroll is going to be the most valuable piece on your entire funnel. And it also goes to your website as well. Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, that is a great question. So Carrie, if you are a business owner and you are going to have some kind of a sale for holidays here, and like I know you're doing a Black Friday sale and a Cyber Monday sale, and maybe there's people who are having a product business that's going, they want to make their holiday sales, right? Which of those funnels do you think would be the one to start with, or what's the best, most highest potential for conversion that you would recommend for something like that?
Yeah. So if they're a product-based company, like a tangible actual product, I would have a funnel that above the fold, there's like maybe a picture of a happy family with whatever product. And then it's say like looking for the perfect gift for mom. Look no further, we got you with our one-stop shop, or something along the lines of that. And then only promote that one particular product on that page. You can have some pictures of the product, some benefits of the product. I really love the simple 3-step approach. It's really relatable for a lot of people, right? It can be like, let's pretend it's a skin cream, right? Non-toxic, non-animal cruelty, collagen boosting, or, there's 3 simple steps right there that people look for and they want, or at least they think they want in whatever skincare. Then you can also still have that social proof, right? You can have some of your reviews. You could have someone talking about, I started using this cream and all my wrinkles went away. That will help also for a product-based business. If you're having an offer for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, whatever, tell them this is a limited time offer. Put a little banner up at the top that's, saying limited time offer, or having a timer countdown. This offer only lasts for 24 hours. Make it so you are capturing their information so that you can trigger abandoned cart workflows or abandoned cart sequences, especially during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, end of year. Everyone's looking for a sell. Everyone's looking for a special. So now is the time to get those leads and then nurture them. Send emails. I mean, we're going to be sending emails every single day. Send emails every day. What's the worst that could happen? They unsubscribe. If they're going to unsubscribe, they're likely not going to pay you anyhow. So they can unsubscribe. One thing that I do think is probably even more important for product-based companies versus service-based companies is to have the upsell on the next page once they purchase the skincare for mom. But wait, there's more. What if you buy this bundle, we'll also throw in a hand cream or something like that, right? So just a way to get more sales out of the existing clientele, or some other type of product that would make more sense. Well, now don't just take care of mom, take care of dad too, or grandma too, or whatever, and then have that upsell there. Yeah, but it can be very, very simple. Just your hero image, how the product's going to help them, maybe a video of the product or some different pictures, some social proof, and then those strong call to actions.
That's great. I think that's and because you just have the one right now, like it's a great way to get started if you haven't done your a lot of funnels before.
Yeah, everyone can do a funnel, and it doesn't have to be like, so there's something a long form or short form. It can be a short form. A short form can literally be your hero section, your 3-step section, social proof, and that's it. It can be a
call to action.
Yeah, call to action in every single section, but it can be as short as that. It doesn't have to be something super long. Like I tell people, we make funnels all the time for coming soon, and it literally is just a clock and a form, and they can fill it out to get on the list when something's coming soon, and then go to a page. So it doesn't have to be some super elaborate designed page.
It's so great, and I really appreciate your expertise, sharing all your expertise with this, because it's really it seems like an overwhelming thing, and you just break it down so that it seems really doable. So
yes,
thank you so much.
Everyone needs a funnel. Everyone can make a funnel. Just gotta, you don't know what you don't know. So I love to be able to provide these types of resources, because once you break the code, you become unstoppable. Like you just get this confidence that makes you feel so good. But until you break the code, everything feels so hard, and you're like, I'm trying. But there's nothing special about me. I just broke the code, and I want to help other business owners also break the code. So.
Yeah, and I know that's one thing that really sets you apart at TAP Systems is how much one-on-one assistance you give. It's not like, Lead Pages is great, whatever, all those other big companies, they're great, but they don't give you one-on-one assistance like you do and your team does. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
really helps the small guys get going,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you again so much, and everybody will send out the replay. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Carrie.
Bye.
Bye.
You.
Thank you.